Hey, we're Saints. Father Chris here. Welcome to our Crucifixional life. I'm glad to have you beautiful people with us as we start this week. I mentioned last week that last week I went fishing in Montana. It was awesome. I got a lot of great insights and a lot of great fish. So you'll see Greg's going to throw it up there on the first. This was on day one. That was, I think that's a brown trout that he's showing there. It was the largest fish I ever caught. It was 20 inches, which for you real fishermen, not big, but for me, baby, it was awesome. The second day, here he's going to show you the largest fish I ever caught. It was a 21-inch rainbow trout, so I beat my record by one the very next day. It was a blast, and, I came back from the trip. Look, I like my house. I mean, I'm for whatever reason, in the last few years, I've become a homebody. I like staying at home. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to film remotely. I want to call in my stuff. I like my house. I just want to be home. I hate traveling. I can't stand the TSA and all the lines at airports and then lateness with airplanes and cramped in those seats. And I can't stand going anywhere. And I've kind of sheltered myself a little bit as of late just because of that. I can't stand it, right? It's just, what do we say? Uncomfortable. I don't know. It's a nuisance, a headache. I always say that if for whatever reason tomorrow I hit the lottery and won $1 billion, nothing in my life would change. Not what I do, where I live, not my car, but I would buy my own plane because I don't want to deal with TSA. And, I just want to call, hey, Jimmy, fire her up. Let's go to wherever. Then it would be a different story. All right, all of that rambling and whining to say, I decided to stretch outside my comfort zone a little bit and go on this trip. And the person that invited me, who planned it, it was like we had 2 weeks. We decided, and then 2 weeks, we're off to the races. And which is, funny with my schedule in and of itself. And I said, go on this adventure. Go figure it out. Just deal with it. You'll have fun with the person and make it happen. So I did. And let me tell you, I was so juiced up when I came home the other day. Never in my life have I gone on a fishing trip that I didn't want to leave. Not because they're bad, but it's work and you're tired and, homebody wants to go back home. This one, I didn't want to come home. I looked at my friend. I'm like, I don't want to leave the water. Let's keep going. We'll miss our flights. Big deal, And it taught me that in life there are adventures. There are things that we have to get out there and explore, right? Life is a journey. Life is an adventure if you choose to look at it like that. So get out there and explore. And here's the good thing. I'm going to spend the time the rest of this weekend and give you some of the insights that I discovered on this exploration. But if I was not there, if I was not on this trip, floating on that water, enduring the TSA and the travel from my hometown to where we went in Montana, and the travel coming back and the rental cars and staying in lodges and hotels and all that kind of stuff, if I didn't do that, all of the insights on life that I was, that I received, I wouldn't have experienced the things that led to those insights. And if I didn't have those experiences which led to those insights, I wouldn't have the insights and the reflections to share with you, my warrior saints, and the rest of the world who's watching it. All things in life start by showing up. All good things start by showing up. And so it's got to be, an audacious adventure, your life. You've got to get out there and grind and find the new things. And you're going to see throughout the rest of this week that there are, hopefully I can share with you some good insights that fishing taught me about life itself. And so we're going to prepare them so I can offer them to you in the next few days. So make sure you keep coming. End with this and take it with you. For those of us in life who like comfort and get comfortable with comfort and get comfortable in routines and the things that we do repetitively over and over and over, it becomes very easy to get locked into that, and with that to become stale, stagnant, or even moving backwards. But I find that each time I grind through the discomfort of the exploration, good things happen. And so in that, I was able to put together this plan in my mind that said, look, there's a lot of parts of your life, right? My relationships, whether it be with my wife or my children or my coworkers or my friends or you. There's a lot that happens in my work life, the grind that we have to put in at work, with my staff together and, our whole, in this parish. There are things that I got to deal with my physical health. I've got to deal with God. I've got to deal with the way I serve the world, the way I think, right? So all these parts of your body, or parts of your life can be related to a metaphor of the human body, whether it's your mind or your heart, your soul, your lungs, your hands, your feet, whatever it may be. And so I decided, together with my team, let's put together some kind of plan that we can implement in our lives. And as I did that, that's where you can find the plan there. We call it a battle plan, right? The 6-part battle plan. We keep talking about it. So we put this into our life and we're like, oh, things are different. And because of that plan, And because it challenges me to get out of my comfort zone, I got on that plane, flew to Montana, fished the fish, the ones you saw, and had all those great experiences. And it dawned on me like, oh, this is why we have to do these things. And so I'm thankful for that plan because it gave me the opportunity to, push myself. Like, I'm wanting you to do the same things, guys. Like, I don't care how you do it. Like I said last week, find the Google, find a plan. I don't know, get out there and do it. You can join us if you want our plan. Great, it's great. Do something. Don't sit there on the couch. Don't get stuck in that comfort. Let's grind and get out of it. Ultimately, let's become warrior saints. All right, I'm done rambling. Tomorrow, we're going to talk more about fishies. Love you. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow. And as always, keep walking on the way of the warrior saint.